Thanks, Morgan. Just similar question to begin with that I asked Emyr Phillips. Was the game against Ulster sort of, did it sum up your season as a whole, really, games that you've been in, you've been competitive, and they've just slipped away from yourselves?
Yeah, I think it's something we've probably said as a team is probably one that got away from us. It was, we have performance, well, the part of the game where we're happy with what we're doing, it's just sticking to it, I think. It's making sure that we are being consistent with everything we want to do and then pushing that forward and staying in games so we can win them.
How's morale in the squad at the moment? Because it's been a tough campaign. Obviously, the stats say so, 3 wins. How are things now, this late in the campaign?
I think there's always, when it gets to the end of the year, there's always a little bit of maybe a dip. But as a squad, we are quite good. Like, we stick together as a group of boys. We try and get out, do things together so we don't have that. So we are making that active effort to try and stay tight as a group and be able to keep ourselves happy while we're still playing, even if it has been as tough as it has.
Because the Scarlets, like every other team, have published their retainer list, and those obviously who are going elsewhere. It seems as though it's a changing of the guard with the names, the big names that are on that list that won't be here next season. Yeah. There have been huge names in the Scarlets history.
Yeah, there is some absolute legends of the club leaving, and it's a great bunch of lads that probably, it's always sad to see boys leave. And it is kind of, we are probably transitioning a little bit because we have like same sort of boys my age who we've had a lot of game time probably this year and last year as well, and being able to give even younger boys game time as well. But yeah, some boys that are leaving, they're going to leave a massive hole, but it's time for us to step up as probably younger lads now.
What would your message be to the faithful that follow the Scarlets? Because it's been obviously tough, 3 wins. There's a sort of narrative, isn't there, surrounding Welsh rugby at the moment, given the financial plight as well, and things are generally tough. Well, what would the message be to the fans?
Oh, stick with us. All we want to do is improve, and all we want to do is play for them. All we want to do is try and put performances that they'd be proud of as well as us. And being a fan of the Scarlets since I was, tiny because of my granddad, he raised me to support the Scarlets through and through, and that's all I've ever done. And I'd like to think that everybody from the local area will do the same as well.
And there's a belief that you can get back there. Emyr just spoke about being sort of clever in terms of your recruitment. You may have to do things differently, but there's still that belief that you can get back to where you want to be and where you think you belong.
Oh, 100%. It's having that desire kind of as a squad and individually as well to get better every day. Try and put that graft in so we are better as a squad and we can put them performances we'd be proud of as a squad out there, and then also for the fans.
And these 2 games represent that, don't they? Because there's a chance to finish on a high, but 2, taking something into pre-season, which obviously is crucial for next year.
Yeah, 100%. Like Zebra Way is not going to be easy, but even the 2 weeks after, Dragons is another derby as well, and we want to win our derbies. We want to be able to put our foot forward in Welsh rugby and not just be bottom of the pile when it comes to that. We want to be able to perform and beat our rivals.
Cheers, Morgan. All the best. I'll leave Graham.
Thank you very much.
With a few questions.
Hi, Morgan. You talk about it being a difficult season. You play a lot of games. What do you think you've learned this season?
From a personal point of view, it's kind of having that little bit to step up a little bit more, as I am. It's sort of in that line-out callery role. It's kind of trying to be able to guide boys that maybe don't have the knowledge or want to learn more. It's kind of guiding boys to be better, and it's kind of brought out a little bit of leadership in myself, I think. Still not perfect with it. I'm still learning, but it is trying to take them steps to be better and to be more of a leader, I think.
because of the results, and not just at the Scarlets, amongst all the 4 regions, there's a lot of pessimism around in the game at the moment. Are you affected by that? Are you managing to rise above that? Do you feel optimistic?
I think it comes down to being able to do this as a job and seeing it as a job and actually seeing it as something you can do every day and enjoy. It's coming into the club, getting to play rugby with your mates, and that's the thing that I love the most. There might be some days where somebody might not be feeling best, feeling a little bit down, but then because you get to work hard with them every day, put graft in with them every day, that's what motivates me to keep going with it. There's a lot of pessimism around, and it's not always the best. I understand that, but it's how you view it yourself. I think being in an environment where the boys can make you laugh and pick you up every day, if you are feeling a little bit, it makes it that much better.
You've got 2 games that you'll be favourites for now to win. I mean, it would look a lot better to sign off with 5 wins in the league than 3, wouldn't it?
Oh, 100%. Like I said before, what we want to do is put performances forward and get them wins and be consistent in that. And then it's something to build on for next year then. Because it's not just these 2 games, then it's done. We have next year's campaign to think of as well. And it's pushing us forward into that on the better foot. And
are you optimistic next year will be better than this year?
Oh, 100%.
A lot of people, Tom Shanklin said on TV the other day, next season's going to be even worse.
I think that's quite a negative mindset, I would have thought, just because it's a new year. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what challenges are going to come through. Obviously, we have key players being injured, and obviously we have key players leaving, but we have to be able to look forward as a positive and be able to go forward thinking that we are going to improve. You can't keep going thinking it's only going to get worse, because that's when that pessimism sets in.
Mm. Yeah. Good. Well, best of luck this weekend, and
Thank you very much.
Summer.
And you. Thank you very much.